with Devon, Body Shop Brock. I'm curious, man. How'd you get that nickname?
Actually, I got the nickname Body Shop Brock from a friend of mine who's seen some attributes, you know, as far as my fighting style is concerned. Because once I start applying pressure, you know, like that's one of my fortes. You know, I like to go to the body aggressively, dig to the body real hard, killing shots, living shots, you know what I mean? So that's how I end up getting the name Body Shop Brock.
Kind of like a lost art now, you know, going for the body. You don't see a lot of fighters doing that, you know. Probably the last well-known fighter that did that was Julio Cesar Chavez, man. But man, that's awesome that, you know, you're bringing that old school back. You're bringing a lost art back, you know. Train at Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Academy. You're signed with him. Tell me how that relationship is.
Well, it's a great relationship. Metaphorically speaking, I can put it like this. The relationship that Roy and I have is kind of like a mentor and an apprentice that's coming up in the boxing game. And, you know, he's been a real good friend of mine. He's been mentoring me, been teaching me different things. And as far as the relationship concerned and the business relationship, everything's been great.
Yeah, and Roy Jones, he's a wealth of knowledge, man. Jesse Vargas calls him Encyclopedia Jones because you learn so much from him. What is one moment you've had with Roy that you will never forget, or a word of advice that's you always have in life?
Well, as I think back, I can recall a time that we were training on Roy's farm, and the most pivotal advice that he gave me, the most important advice that he gave me was that boxing has a time limitation on it. There's a window of opportunity there. You know what I mean? And he told me that, he said, you only get one opportunity at this thing. You know, you only get one opportunity at this dream. And he tied it in by saying, you can always go get a job, you can always go back to school, you can always find a mate, you can always find a girlfriend, you can always find a wife. He said, but you cannot replace Father Time. See, once that time is gone, it's gone. So the best thing for you to do is take advantage of the opportunities that's ahead of you, that's in front of you, and everything else is gonna come to pass.
Oh man, that's great advice, man. You know, I've been asking a lot of fighters, you know, from your teammates, that, man, and that is awesome, man. That he gave you that advice. That's awesome. That, you know, that's advice that you take on, you know, in life. Now, talk about your fight that's coming up. Who you facing and where is it going to be at?
Oh man, next fight coming up is May the 30th in El Paso, Texas. Fighting a guy by the name of Pablo Torres. Just look for action. Just look for some excitement. Just look for me to always bring what I always bring to a fight. You know what I mean? That explosiveness, that excitement, and just look for something explosive. Just look for a great night of boxing with Body Shop Brock.
Yeah, and it's going to be in Texas, right?
Yes.
And it's going to be an undercard of your teammate. It's actually the main event, Joseph Aberco. Talk about, man, the Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Academy, and how it seems like every day, man, new champions go there and train. Just last night, Andre Ward was training, and you know, Jesse Vargas, your teammate Milor Zizek, future world champion Devin Haney was there. I mean, talk about you know, the gym.
Well. The first thing, if it was any of my doing, if I had any type of control over it, the name Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Academy, I would probably change it, and I would probably change it to the Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Family, because a lot of people come there, and that's what it feels like to them. That's what it feels like to myself. That's what it feels like to my teammates. That's what Roy Jones offers. You know, you offer a family feel where you can come there and you can feel comfortable. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of world champions come there right now today. You know, Andre Ward, we had Andre Ward.
Brian Jennings was there.
Brian Jennings was there.
Jesse Vargas trains there.
Jesse Vargas trains there. Devin Hanley trains there. You know, a lot of guys come there because, you know, it's a welcoming feel, and everybody wants to come and go where they feel welcome at.
Man, I love that, man, and you know, I've heard that so much of the Roy Jones Jr. boxing, not academy, now it's family, man. And I personally have that feeling too. Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Academy, the whole Roy Jones Jr. team has treated me well, man, and you know, I do feel part of the Roy Jones Jr. boxing, family. Now, what do you have to say to your fans that are going to support you, or your friends and family that are going to support you come your fight night?
Well, all my friends and all my family back home, I want y'all to know that I love y'all, and I appreciate all the support, all the love, all the sacrifices that you've made for me, and you've continued to make for me. And with that said, May 30th, I'm dedicating this fight to you, New Orleans, Louisiana. Y'all stand up, baby.
There we go. If I wanted to follow you on social media, how am I able to do that?
Well, I'm active on social media. You can follow me at Body Shop Brock Instagram. You can find me under my government name, The Mom Brock, on Facebook. You can also find me at Twitter at Body Shop Brock.
There we go, Body Shop Brock, a future world champion of the Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Academy. And thank you for this interview also.
All right, thank you. Be blessed.